All right, folks. It is Monday. I'm kicking off the week with a good one. I got Dusty Grant. What the fuck is going on?
How you doing today, man? How's it going?
It's better now. It's now that we've figured out our issues. We're good to go.
Yeah, it's like every time I do anything like a podcast or any type of an interview, there's always something like,
No,
oh, I forgot to click this. I forgot to do that. Yeah.
I've watched some of the videos that you and Derek and Sarah do, and you're talking about your checklist that you have before you
Yeah.
go. What's on your checklist?
Hold on. Let's see.
He's got it right there.
I've got it handy. If I'm
Just
at my computer, I've got it. I've got it at hand. So before, when I was doing them on a different broadcasting software, I had like this bot called Nightbot
okay.
that was like policing the comments, and I didn't know. And like if people did too many emojis, it would like throw them out of the chat and stuff. I'm like, holy shit, Nightbot is pretty serious.
That's crazy.
And so I had him running in the comments, and I would like have to adjust Nightbot, but just setting audio, noise filters, data, scene setups, record, starting screen live, show live, metadata for show. Are you recording? I mean, because those are things that it's like, especially when I first started doing podcasts, I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of stuff to remember before you start this thing.
It's a lot of work.
And then when you do the live ones, it's even more scary because you don't know what's going to happen with the tech or anything, you know?
It's risky.
Yeah. Like you get somebody that's sitting there and they're on their cell phone and have a terrible connection, and you're trying to keep the interview going, and you're like trying to be like, the wheels are coming off this bitch. I'm trying to keep this thing going.
When that happens, I just say, okay, have a good day. Thank you very much. You know, I had one shitty. Well, Dusty here, you said you've been podcasting since November, so I'll call him a Daisy Fresh. Doesn't mean that he doesn't know what he's doing. It's a hard slug to get going when you have nobody showing you this shit. Because I had fucking nobody. I had people that I liked, that I like listened to you podcast wise, but I never asked them for tips or nothing like that. It was just a lot of guessing, right? So I appreciate the hustle, man. What made you want to get into podcasting, dude?
It was the Rona. I know it's a story that you hear from other people, I'm sure. But I was sitting at home and I'm like, how can I continue to engage with this audience that I've been trying to build and do something fun and still be creative and still push and promote something?
Yeah.
And so I came up with an idea. I did a podcast before I started mine with a buddy of mine, Sprout the Anti-Hero. He's a musician and he's a friend of mine that I tour with.
Nice.
And so we did some podcasts together, and then his schedule changed, so we stopped doing the podcast and kind of tabled it. But I figured out that I really liked doing it, and I was like, I've learned some stuff, and Derek from Back Home Media has been an awesome shout out to Derek. Definitely, he's been an awesome resource for me, kind of helping me with some of the tech stuff. Now, I'm definitely not the guy that asks right away. Like if I can't figure it out, I'll spend a day or two looking at videos or clicking buttons or trying to figure the shit out myself, because I want to, if there is an issue going forward, I don't want to have to rely on calling somebody. I want to troubleshoot those things myself.
That's right.
But there have been things that I've come across just where I've just been like, all right, dude, I tap. What is the
Derek? Fuck, help me. Yeah.
Help me. And you know, as far as getting the tech going and all that, he's been a huge resource for me, and like he and I have become really good friends. So I've made
how did you guys meet?
I actually went on a podcast that he produces. It's a band that I'm friends with out of Western Kansas called Ether. Had me on their podcast, and Derek produces their podcast. So I met Derek backstage at that podcast, and then I had the idea once I canceled all my shows and everything for the year. I was like, I'm gonna call that Derek dude and just see if he'd be interested in another show. And I called Sprout. I'm like, I got an idea. Let's do a podcast. And we put it all together, and the rest is history. But now here I am still doing them, and I'm doing like sometimes 3-4 a week.
Nice.
And my wife's like, you're starting to get addicted to this too. You better be careful. You're not going to have enough time in the day to keep everything going. It's like, I am factoring that in. Like, so I do mine in the middle of the weeks. So it won't affect, playing shows and stuff like that when things do pick back up. But
yeah,
I'm going to continue to do this because straight up, I've met some awesome people, and I've met an awesome community of friends like yourself, the whole Limbocast crew, Christian, all the guys overseas, Clint Slate, Dez from the music marketing, all these people that I'm meeting. I'm like, man, these are people that are like legit connections, networking, friendly, supportive people that just want everyone to grow.
That's right.
And like to be a part of a community like that is pretty amazing. So I think that's what podcasting is kind of given to me, and I'm fucking grateful, man. I'm loving it way more than I anticipated I would.
We got a lifer now, guys. Here you go. Fuck yeah. No, it's good. It is fun. Absolutely. I started doing it too. Cause like same thing as you, I was making music. We had dropped an album, and that was kind of it. I was like, well, maybe we should start doing a podcast just about our band, and have content and blah, 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 blah. And I did like one episode with my buddy that I make music with. And then he's like, I was like, oh, I'll see what goes. I had a co-host. Me and my second co-host did like 100 episodes together, and then he fucking quit. He's like, bye, I'm done. I was like, fair enough. But I didn't want to quit, but now I'm on 200 and some altogether now. So I've been doing it for a bit, but I basically started doing it just like I said, to talk about the band and promote myself. And that lasted about 45 seconds before I was like, out of fucking stuff. I hate talking about my fucking self. Like, it doesn't seem like it now, but backstory.
Right.
So I was like, well, what can I do? What can I do for musicians? Like, what is there something I can do? Like talking to independent musicians, because as an independent musician, I was like, I wish I had a place that I could go and just like fucking talk to somebody about music, or just talk, or whatever you want to do, It's like I wanted to do that, and it's been same as you. It's been great. Twitter has been instrumental in that, finding people to talk to.
Yes.
I've gotten to a point now where I can put out a tweet, and I'm booked a month in advance, and I'm booked 5 nights a week, month in advance. So that's fucking solid. And
that's grinding.
It's hard. It's fun. It's fun as hell, though. I'm hooked. Like you said, once you get going on it, it's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, it's been a very surprising thing for me, and it's like it's completely changed my outlook on promotion, networking, gigging, just the things that I'm able to accomplish by just giving someone an hour of FaceTime and just talking and being myself. The people that are interested in my music, hopefully it gives them a little bit of deeper insight into into what I'm writing music about, or they get a little bit more of my personality. And it really took me having some friends that are like pretty good promotional gurus that I always bounce ideas off of, tell me like, dude, you are too promoty. Like you need to not just ram links down our throat every post. Like, you've got to engage people, and you've got to do all this stuff. And I'm like, it totally makes sense. Yeah. But again, I'm a marketing guy. I come from a marketing background. I'm in sales. Like that's my thing. Like, let's pound it. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. And now that I've seen, I guess I've seen the fruits of the labor of actually like trying to use social media for what it's for, like Twitter, to actually network. And to network, you have, like I've said it a few times on podcasts I've done in this last couple of weeks, but it's something that I'm figuring out in a big way. You have to give before you get in networking. Right. You have to be willing to seek someone out and start sharing their stuff. Or if you're an up and coming podcaster, you're looking for podcasts and find podcasts like yours, like, God damn, they got a lot of followers, man. Look at his schedule. He's busy as hell.
That's all about sharing, right? It's about building together. It's about finding someone that wants to build with you. And that's what I want to do. Like, I don't give a fuck. I would rather build something with a whole fucking community of people, not just like, fuck you guys, I'm not like that. I'd rather like joining up with Back Home Media, doing stuff with Sarah, it's going to be good. Like it's cool to have that, it's awesome to meet other people that are doing the same sort of thing, because it does seem like a lonely thing once you get going, doesn't it? I mean, you're talking to people, but you kind of feel like you're just in it alone, but you're still, making your connections and everything like that. But
it's I guess it doesn't feel all that foreign to me because I'm a solo artist now. I've been in bands a lot. I was in a lot of bands for a long time, but now when I'm kind of used to the isolation, as weird as it sounds. And I think before I was unhappy with it. And now I'm like, okay, I have isolation. Now I'm getting a little bit better at managing my time efficiently and I'm getting processes in place. Like I'm starting to become a super nerd about how I'm doing stuff. Nice. Because I have to be ridiculously efficient in the free time that I have because I don't have much and I have a lot I want to do. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't feel isolated. Like I feel like I've made a lot of new friends during this time when I have actually been home isolated. And but instead of sitting at home and lamenting about the shows I canceled and being bummed out, which I have
doing something else. Yeah.
Understand. Like I'm still networking. I'm still making inroads with people. I'm still making friends. And part of what I liked about, playing shows and going on the road a little bit was seeing new places and meeting strange people and going into a room and not knowing anybody and being like, I'm going to try to make one person in here dig this shit tonight, and you just go in there with that modest goal and you're like, but I'm going to play like there's 1,000 motherfuckers in here.
That's right.
This is the same thing. It's like people worry about the views and people worry about that stuff. It's like, no, just go have a meaningful conversation with somebody and put it out there in the world. And like the last few podcasts that I've listened to, I'm like, man, if I was a musician and I heard this would probably be a little bit informative for me. Yeah. This might be something. And if I have 15 people listening to it or downloading it, I'm cool with it. I'm not expecting to buy a mansion doing podcasts. I just love to do it and I love to meet people,
And that weeds out the people pretty quick that are just trying to do it and think, okay, and I have to just say some shit, not about you, but all these I see. I'm on a Facebook group for podcasts, and it's like every day there's somebody that comes on there and says, "Oh, I just put out my first episode," blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, okay, good, good for you, but you see that like 40 times a fucking day. Mm-hmm. It's like all these new fucking podcasts keep coming and coming and coming, and I guess I don't extend the olive branch as much as I should with that, because it's like, fuck's sakes, like I don't know who you guys are. You're just shooting fucking, just like same thing you said. It's not engagement. It's just here's my link. Here's this. And even when I do the music shows, and I have people just like fucking tag me on Twitter with their Spotify link, and it's like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm not going to click on that link. At least engage me, say hi, pretend like you give a fuck if I listen to your shit or not. And I don't mean that in like you better win me over, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, but dude, I've got 10,000 fucking people talking to me, and they'll talk to me, and I'll stick with them. I'll stick with dudes like you and like Christian, whoever. But they talk to me. Like Clint Slate reached out to me, and I was like, oh, that's really fucking great. He's a good guy. He's a hell of a guy. Right. So I'd rather have that than someone just shooting a blind link into my friggin' DM and being like, here, check this out or subscribe to this. It's like, I know who the fuck you are. Fuck off.
It's happening. It's strange that you bring that up because like a couple, I don't know how long ago it was, whatever, but I made a tweet and it was about that because I had gone on a tear on following some people because I found a bunch of like singer-songwriters, acoustic artists, podcasters that love the fights like me, musicians that love the fights like me. I found like my cohorts and I was like, boom, I'm going to start following the hell out of these people because I want to connect with these types of people. And I made a post about, if you, or it was a tweet and it was like, if your first introduction to me is a DM, hit me with a link, I'm fucking out.
That's it.
Yeah. And I was actually a guy that was doing the auto emailing thing when people would follow me on Twitter and I had like this bot sending shit out. And you can do that to like farm numbers, but you're not building any like real engagement in or at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't feel like, and I feel like we're going to climb it now where it doesn't matter what your numbers are. You have to have an engaged following.
You have to, that's it, you know, and especially with the way that the world is right now, with everything's being done online, virtual, you know, you can't do your normal things, fucking pandemic bullshit. But, you know, I think it's important that off the get-go you establish your brand and you have your presence. And while it's not like a persona, because I'm the same online as offline or whatever, but you know what I mean, like you have to like be out there, be visible, be accessible to a point, but you have to be consistent too.
Yes.
You can't just, you know, you want people to know that there's somebody behind these links you're sending out. And even if you don't have 10,000 fucking listens, the 15 people that do are going to come every time, and they're going to tell a friend, and they'll tell a friend, and you'll get there organically. Like I started with one fucking follower, and I've got 64 something now, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's there. You can build your following quite easily. And that's just from not even doing anything.
Genuine.
Just being a real person, because that's a lost fucking art nowadays. There's so many fucking shit bags out there. But
well, and like they're I don't know. It's just it's this flash in the pan thing. It's like I'm just gonna pop. My shit doesn't stink, so I'm so fucking good that I know all these other people have been up here grinding for 5 years doing this shit, or 3 years.
But I'm
2
different.
years doing this. But I'm gonna be the guy because I'm so fucking witty. I'm taking over the game right now. Yeah. And then they do 5 podcasts and they have 2 listeners and their ego can't take it and they fucking get out.
Yeah.
And I can imagine, you know, and I can't guarantee how long I'm going to continue to do it. Right now I'm saying it's great. Yeah. Talk to me in 6 weeks. Who knows?
Maybe say fuck it.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty. You can do that.
I have ambition to continue to do it. And I've done, you know, 15 or 16 shows since November, and I've put them all out. And like, I'm really trying to gain the experience the right way and get involved with people that are experienced and learn from them, and have radio people on that can tell you things about how to get going and how to make a broadcast sound and look better. And I'm finding a lot of my friends do the same shit I do. So they're the ones that are watching it. Yeah. You know, your friends become your fans, and it all becomes commingled, and you start to cross-pollinate fans if you engage genuinely.
Exactly. And that's, you know, that's the biggest compliment you can get, is if your peers or your friends become your audience, right? Like that's a good thing. That's not a bad
Absolutely.
thing. And you know, you've got a good setup there. You got a decent sounding mic. I'm assuming you've got all the other bells and whistles you need. So you're halfway there right now.
Yeah.
Got the personality. I've watched your shows. I like your shows.
Thank you.
It's good.
And I think I listen back, and I don't listen back because I'm jerking off. I listen back because
you want to hear how it sounds.
I want to hear how it sounds, overall quality. And also I want to hear, am I dragging this question out? Like I asked this question and then I asked the same question again. And then I kept talking. And then I asked this, like, you could have just asked the fucking question and let the guy talk.
Fuck off. Yeah. That's hard to do though sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. If you have people that aren't like throwing the ball back to you, because sometimes I've interviewed people that don't, and it hasn't been terrible, but I have had some of those situations. It's like, so what are you up to?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my head, you should have written out like 10 fucking questions to be ready for this.
If you know,
down.
Yeah.
But in a way, like when I have prepared questions, I almost feel like my shows aren't as good.
They're in a spontaneous.
But there are sometimes I guess it depends on the guest too. Right. Like if you have some guru coming on and there's like 15 questions from your following, you want to try to get to those questions.
That's right. And I've tried to do that. I've had bigger guys on here. Like, if anybody's got questions, fucking hit me up. And they never fucking do. I'm like, okay, then I'm just going to fucking wing it and see what happens. Because I find 9 times out of 10, if I fucking write down questions, I don't ask them anyways. Because I'd rather have just a normal, organic conversation, see where it goes. Like the way I see it is, a lot of these guys, especially the bigger guys you get, they've been asked fucking everything in the book, you know. And I think a lot of them dread the idea of being like, oh fuck's sake, fucking interview. God damn it. Another one. Fuck sakes. I've been doing this for 30 years. But I like to think that when they're done, it's like, hey, that was really fun. I'd come back type thing. Right? Like that's like I had Max Cavalera on here twice. That's pretty fucking good for me. I'm a big fan.
He came back.
I mean, the
first time he got on, that's awesome. But and then he came back, so that tells you something. All you need to know.
Exactly, and I got him through fucking networking. Like I had my co-host was at the time. My co-host was following one of his sons, Richie. Richie became a weekly segment. We had him on every Wednesday for about 6 months. And he would do, because he wasn't touring because of the pandemic, right? So he was around. He's like, yeah, I'd fucking come on every week and talk to you guys. Became a really good friend. And then Max's wife sent me a message on Twitter, and she said, okay, well, you can talk to Max now, type thing. It's like, and then I asked her when he was releasing an album a couple months ago. I was like, hey, can I talk to Max? And she's like, absolutely, yeah, for sure. I was like, so we'll see. But yeah, it was cool. And I had all these questions for Max the first time, and I was like, fuck, I'm so starstruck because I'm a huge fucking Max Cavalera, Soulfly, Sepultura. Oh, I love that so much. Like, and then I didn't fucking ask him a goddamn thing that I wrote down. I had such a good shit written down. I was like, I didn't even fucking look at my sheet.
Were you happy with the outcome of the show? Do you think?
You know what? Better? I was very happy with it. I think it turned out pretty damn good because he talked for like almost 2 hours. We had him, and he was just talking, telling us crazy stories about shit he used to do in Argentina, what he wanted to do, some of those ideas he had about renting like a fucking delivery truck and playing in the streets out of the back of this truck with his band. Throwing clothes at fans who were sleeping outside their hotel waiting to get into a show type thing because they looked cold. He's like, here, just take all my shit, just stuff like that. Like he's a hell of a guy, but I think that's what I mean. It's like I talked to the drummer for Journey, former drummer for Journey, Dean Castronovo once, and he was fucking awesome. Same thing with him, and he said at the end when we were done, he's like, God, that was so much fun. It's like, well, you've been in Journey forever. He was the longest standing drummer at Journey. He's probably been asked everything. Like, what do you say? What do you say to these guys? But that took a lot of pressure off me. It's like when you just sit there and go and like, I was going to see what the fuck happens because I think you gain more knowledge about a person just fucking talking to him.
I think
asking your box of questions that you have, like, oh, I didn't fucking get to that one. Hang on,
I find myself guilty of it. For some reason, I have this stupid idea in my head that it should be like a regimented fucking program.
Yeah.
And it's not. It doesn't have
to be
like
that, is it?
Yeah. Stop. No, stop. Stop with that. Like it's the reason people are tuning in and listening is because they want to hear a genuine conversation. They don't want to hear the canned shit. And I can only imagine as an artist if you were doing interviews every single day. So who were your influences?
I know. Oh, so my life. I fucking hate myself when I ask that question.
And sometimes I ask that question because I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah. Well, and if you don't know, right?
I know.
It's like,
I know, but then after I ask it, I'm like, like you should. Yeah, like I'm such a douche.
Yeah.
Should ask that question.
Such an asshole right now.
Yeah. I mean, this guy probably thinks I'm a tool. But I've had, I admit, man, I was nervous especially when I first got started and like I was clicking the button, go live, and the chat came in and stuff started happening, and I was like, oh
my God,
what's going on?
Here we go.
When you're flying the ship too, it's a whole different ballgame. When you're kind of producing the show yourself and doing all that stuff, you're like, I'm having a little bit of trouble staying on fucking task here because this guy keeps commenting shit.
Hang on, I have to tell this guy to go fuck himself. My banner's not working. You just wait. Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know, man. It's been fun. I haven't felt like I've like completely dropped the ball yet. So knock on wood.
You've been good. It's been good, man. I gotta check that. I have the Clint Slate one queued up to watch. I didn't get to that one yet today, but I watched your Christian one for sure. That was a good one. I love that.
Yeah,
that was cool.
I was stoked that when he came on. I was a huge El Nino fan, especially when I was younger, like in the early 2000s.
100%.
And when I think I talked to you maybe, and you're like, hey,
Yeah.
I've had him. Maybe I can put you in touch with them.
Well, that's what. Yeah. And then I saw that you guys were doing it. I was like, well, fuck, perfect.
Well, and then and because I think Clint shared his stuff, I followed him from a post that Clint made. And then I was talking, and then he responded to something that I tweeted. I was like, dude, if you ever want to come on and promote your stuff, feel free, man. I mean, I know this is I figured it was just a fucking Hail Mary. You know what I mean? And he's like, he tweeted back to me. He's like, yeah, man, shoot me a message. And I was like, holy shit. And then I sent him a message. I booked a date, and there it was. And I was like, dang, I got to make sure my shit works this Saturday. And and it didn't work that well because I was trying to do something. My setup wasn't working well, and I was nervous as hell because he was that, but by my biggest guest for sure. And I'm a bit of a rookie, and so I was nervous as shit. Nothing worked, and I had to call Derek in. I was like, Derek, save me, throw me a life raft. And I was like, hold on, Christian. And Christian was cool as shit. He's like, dude, this ain't working. I don't know. I'm having problems with the platform or whatever it was. And I was like, if I send you a StreamYard link, would that work? And he's like, yeah, dude, I do those all the time. And I was like, Derek, help me.
I did a StreamYard link.
And he did, and it came on, and he was super candid, and there was no like bullshit or like there was no like bitter X shit, or there's none of that. And I really like it. And I really like the fact that he's bounced back with a solo record and coming out of all the shit that he, was accusing and all the whatever. I don't want to get into that shit, but
bullshit.
I've been in a similar boat on some of that stuff. So when he was talking about that stuff, I really felt that. I was like, man, yeah, I understand a little bit about what you're going through, but I can only imagine it's worse when you're going through it in like the public eye.
Yeah, that's just
like
it.
When people are getting divorced, and they have an ugly divorce, which happens between people that love each other, unfortunately. But when it's in like the public eye, it just becomes so much worse. And
it's so ramped up, man. And that's just like these guys, like at the end of the day, they get put on such a pedestal, and as they should, I think. But they're still people. And I had I was telling my buddy in Germany, Ollie, he has a great independent radio station, Radio TFSC out there. Shout out Ollie, you son of a bitch. And he's like, I was telling him I was going to talk to Max, and he's like, well, he's just a dude, man. I was like, fuck. You're right. He's just a dude. But that's exactly what it was. And same for me with Christian. Like I heard he was putting out a solo record, and I was like, fuck, I was such a fucking El Nino fan. I still listen to Confession. I still listen to Revolution. I still listen to all that shit. So I was like, okay, I'll see what happens. Shot in the dark. Emailed the management company. They're like, yeah, for sure. He does interviews on X, whatever, these hours, these days. I think I was like, oh. So I can do that then? Like, 100%. I was like,
holy shit.
I think that would happen. But now I've talked to him fucking more than anybody else on this podcast.
Yeah, he seems to come on. He comes on here quite a bit. He's pretty much a regular now.
He's might as well be a fucking co-host. I don't mean that in a negative way. He was on the radio show with me and Jay last night. It was so funny. So funny. I was like, we've done like a couple of live streams with him, and just he's always popping on here. We're trying to do something. We said we'd try and do something once a month. And now it's just been like, fuck it, whatever. It's cool. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly, because he was a huge influence on me, just from the musical, everything.
It's pretty baffling, like how small the world really is.
Isn't
like
it?
It's when it all comes down to it. It's like I'm sitting here this week. I've talked to people in the UK. I've talked to people in Paris, France. I'm talking to you in Canada. I've got a buddy in Austin, Texas, coming on the show this Friday. I'm doing a show with Derek on, and it's like, and it's just I keep landing this stuff, and I got asked to go on another podcast. Someone I have no clue who they were, and I was like, I'm in. Yeah.
That's
no
the fun
clue
shit.
We're gonna talk about. Didn't even listen to what their show sounded like before I agreed to it. I'm like, what time? When? Let's go.
In. Let's see what happens. That's the best. I love it. Fuck yeah.
That's one thing like Derek told me again. He's like, he calls it jazz podcasting. I'm like, do we have like a format here? He's like, no, it's like playing in a jazz band. We're just gonna get up here and improvise. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, but if there's something I need to research, let me know, because I don't want to look like a complete dumbass.
Don't worry about that. That's fine. Yeah, you'll be good. So,
yeah, like, don't worry about that. You're gonna look like a dumbass no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. You're fucked either way. That's improvising.
Yeah, like, you are a dumbass.
You are a dumbass.
Yeah. I'm stoked, man. It's been a really fun thing to be a part of, and just getting to meet people. And I'm genuinely just like, I talk about it a lot on all the shows that I'm doing. I'm like, I'm really happy that this is happening right now. And it's like, but I genuinely am. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of that fire that I get from like meeting new people at a venue or something like that. I feel like I'm getting a part of that, or there's something to the entertainer part of it or the artist part of it for me that this does satiate that, that taste. And you know what I'm talking about, because you're a musician as well.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, 100%.
So how long have you been playing?
Oh, fuck. I started, I do hip hop. So I started making beats when it must have been 2011 or so. I fucking stole some shit off the internet. Shh, don't tell anyone. I've gone legit now, but at the time we all start somewhere. So I did that, made some crack software, made some beats. And I started just make really stupid fucking just horrible shit. And looking back on it, and that's why nobody wanted to rap on it. And I was like, well, I got tired of waiting for people to want to rap on it. I'd be like, hey, try this. No, I don't like it. Nah, fuck you. Then I was like, well, fuck, I can fucking rap on my own shit then, fuck you. And I started to do that. I was like, okay, well, I could maybe just be a rapper then, I guess. Okay. I was doing that. I always want to be a guitar player, but I can't sing for shit. Couldn't play guitar for shit, but I love it. I love music. I love all kinds of music. So it worked out one day. Someone asked me and the guys I was making beats with, who like they're all in like metal bands and acoustic bands and stuff like that themselves, but we had like a hip hop thing we were doing, and someone asked us to play a show opening for, it was like a fundraiser for this venue that I used to work at. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck, we'll do it for sure. And yeah, we did that once, and I was like, well, I never thought that we would ever do this live, but cool. So we had a guy playing a fucking upright bass and a live drummer, and then just like me and my buddy singing. We played the beats through a track, and it fattened it up enough having a live bass and drums. You're in the mix good enough, so it was fine. And it was fun. It was a lot of fucking fun. And then I just kind of thought, fuck, I can do this. I can keep going with this. And now, the last album I put out was 2019. And it was a project called the Promised Land Band. And it was me and one other guy, Ron, that I was talking about before. And he did all the music, all the instrumentation, sang, and I just did vocals on it with him. And we recorded ourselves in his basement, sent it over to Buddy to master it type thing, put it online. And we were getting some steam going, at least locally. We got asked, we played a few like farmers markets whatever, in another city type thing, but paying gigs, and they had fun. They'd pay us to play for like 3 hours, and passed out a few times, and it was good. We were getting ready we're going to hit the festival circuit this summer and everything like that, but
not now.
It's not anymore. So then I just kind of just stuck with a little bit of recording here and there myself for homies. I got an international project I do called Dark Matter Will Flow, and I met all these guys on Twitter. So I have the main songwriters in Finland, JB's in Virginia, the other guy's in Wales, Craig, he's in the UK, and I'm in Canada. So we just send files back and forth and fucking put it all together. And that's pretty much what I've been spending most of my non-podcasting time on, is with that project right now, for sure. Yeah, it's been fun.
It's pretty awesome to be able to do that. Like again, solo. I can put a bunch of stuff together and I can send it off to my guy, and I can go over and record it. And he's a producer, and he helps me get my songs sounding good. Mm-hmm. And I really don't need anybody.
Yeah.
But I do miss the collaboration aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's something that I get into a lot too, is you know, coming from a background of being in bands all the time,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I want someone to tell me that riff sucks, because I might think that it's awesome, you know,
Someone else hears it.
yeah, everybody likes the smell of their own, you know.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
You know, it's like I need an honest perspective on this, and sometimes I don't have one. About the best I can do is if I'm, you know, my wife will say something or I'll ask her and she'll be like, well, I don't know, maybe that one
Well,
part. And
honey,
I'm
that
like,
sounds fine. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
if there's one, you know, she'll never tell me it sucks, but there I might be able to just pick up a slight nuance in the tone where I'm like, oh, that sucked. I could tell by that look in your eye that
the
really
upward
sucked.
inflection there really makes me thank you.
You're like a CIA fucking investigator, like holding the pulse.
I'm going E to F here. Fuck. That's it.
I knew you had to tell. but I like, yeah, I miss being able to bounce stuff off people, and I probably should do more, you know, recording and online demoing and collabing with people, but I just don't have the fucking time.
Yeah.
You
work, you got your family, you got the podcast. It's hard. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the podcast is going to create a little bit of complication for me, I think, when music picks back up, because I'm not going to want to put the podcast down, but I'm going to need more time to prepare for shows and all that type of stuff.
Bump it down, bump it to once a week. That's what people do. They're like, fuck, I put up my first episode last week. I'll be back in 3 months. It's like, oh, fuck, whatever. If that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Yeah.
For me, I got nothing fucking going on, so I'll just do it every night.
If I was a single guy, probably right now, I would probably just try to do exactly what you're doing. Be like, I want to line up shows every freaking night. I'm going to make this part of my hustle and just pick up and go. Yeah. And I would probably do that if I didn't have other things. Yeah. But I'm glad I have other things too.
Yeah, you don't want to just fucking
yeah, I mean, because I think I get like addicted to stuff, you know. I get like obsessed with things.
Yes.
One of the big ones for me is like analytics. Not obsessing on if my numbers are going higher or this or how many followers am I getting today, but just analytics and like how analytics work, and how if you start paying a little bit more attention to certain analytics and start trying to manipulate the way you're posting things in a certain way or something, how you can watch trends in analytics. Right. And I'm like a statistics, marketing, nerdy guru fucking guy. And I'm just fascinated by the connection with the analytics and how you can track data and see how certain behaviors are according to certain types of posts, and which posts have text in them, which ones have photos in them, which ones have photos and links. I mean, just there's so many things and I don't know why I get so excited about it, because most musicians, I ask musicians, I'm like, do you look at your analytics? Like, no, I don't care about my analytics at all. I'm like, you don't ever look at them? Like,
can I look at your analytics?
yeah. They're like, hand me your phone. I don't want to hear your new demo. I don't want to see what that
bar graph is looking like right there. Oh, fuck. With 7 engagements, you're the worst fucking person on the planet.
Yeah.
Hell of a guitar player, but your Twitter game is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's weak, bro. It's fucking straight weak. Yeah. You didn't even know there was analytics on this thing. But like, I'd probably be better off not knowing any of that shit, because most of the time I don't do much with it. You know, I still for the most part try to just post what I want. But I do think no matter what platform you're on, you have to play that game. You have to understand how that you have to understand how that platform works and what that platform wants you to post.
So what does Facebook want you to post? Because I think Facebook is the biggest piece of fucking horseshit. Dude,
Facebook wants you to have an artist page like me. They want you, because they've already done their onboarding sequence with me. Like, I fucking went out, and my first 2-3 years of my music career as a solo artist, to build my page, my main focus was to grow my Facebook artist page.
Right.
And so I grew that thing to over 6,000, you know, through touring, releasing music independently, recording, playing shows, promoting, hustling, fucking getting on playlists, whatever, any, you know, begging, borrowing, and stealing to get one more person to listen to it. So I get it built up to that, and then they start changing stuff around to where I have a new song out, and these people knowingly and willingly came to my page
to look for it,
and you're selling them ads on my fucking page. Okay.
But they're not giving you a cut of that shit.
Right. So let me reach my people. So now I don't even know how to be honest with you, even if I set a budget aside for my marketing plan, which I always do for music. And if you're an artist out there, I would highly suggest whatever it costs you to record your music, you should plan on spending at least that to promote it. But I kind of forgot where I was going with it, but I can't even reach my following now. Like I have a budget set aside. I was trying to advertise to just my fans. I'm like, if I could just get I just want to let my 6,100 people on Facebook.
Yeah.
I just want to let them know that I have a pre-save. That's all I want to do. I don't fucking plan on running. How much would it cost me to reach them? Well, this audience isn't broad enough. This fucking image has too much text in it. This image isn't this many this.
Oh my
God. It takes me 3 days to figure out how to get the fucking ad to go. And then the ad doesn't deliver because of something else. And then it takes 2 more days to figure. And it's like, I've already released the fucking thing now.
Yeah, it's over.
What I was trying to do was
hype it.
Make a pop right off the beginning. And I was trying to make everything hit at once. Like I put a lot of thought into that, and you're kind of you're fucking me around right now, Facebook. So I mean, it forced me to completely change my game plan, dude. I especially this year, like even towards the beginning of the pandemic, I was playing some live streams and they were hitting 2,000 to 2,500 people. I was making $150 in tips online. I was donating them to the venues and stuff like that, because the venues here got their asses kicked during the pandemic and are still suffering.
Yeah.
But I think everywhere. But so I donated that money. But then after I did one, I tried to do another one, smaller. Next one, even smaller. Next one, non-existent. And it's Jesus, like, do you want to pay to promote? Do you want to pay to promote
motherfucker?
This?
I want the people that saw me last time to be able to fucking see that I'm doing it again.
Yeah.
I understand. Like, that's what I fucking hate, is like you have a following, and you have even like just your friends or whatever that follow you, but they don't see your shit.
Oh yeah.
They make it like invisible. Unless you're
I'll see dudes at jujitsu, and I'll see dudes at jujitsu that I fucking see 4 days a week, and they follow me on everything.
And they don't see.
I'll be like, what'd you think of the teaser I put out today? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
When? Today? On what? Facebook. On fucking Facebook. No, dude, I didn't see anything today. I don't ever see any of your shit. I'm like, dude, I post on there 5 times a week. He's like, I haven't seen a post of yours for like a month.
I don't even see my wife's shit half the time.
Yeah.
She'll like post something, and I'm like fucking scrolling through, and it's like 4 days ago she posted this. It's like, she'll be like, why you're not even fucking looking at the things I post? Like, what are you talking about? I don't see the shit you post half the time. Do you see the shit I post? She's like, well, no, I just thought you were quiet. I was like, fucking going for it all the time. I don't know what the fucking Facebook's driving a wedge between our marriage. Fuck
they
you,
probably
Zuckerberg.
Are. They're probably trying to. They're probably trying to. Dude, and thank fucking God for Twitter.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it was to the point where I was feeling like almost hopeless. I was like, I don't know. Even with a budget, I don't even know how to fucking reach my people anymore. They're not even nobody will tell me how.
Can you run ads on Twitter? Like, they don't even do that.
You can promote a post. Like I think in my life I've sponsored like 2 posts on Twitter just to try it. Mostly so I could see the analytics. I wanted to spend the money and see like, what's my click-through rate on these? You know,
how many impressions is that? Oh, excellent.
Yeah, really nerdy. But my my review of sponsored ads on Twitter are that they will get you a lot of views, but they are hollow views. They will run your view count up, but I don't think the people, unless there's something I'm doing wrong. I'm not a fucking advertising social media specialist either. You know, I'm getting better at it, but I still my marketing background was before social media ads were even a thing. So like I'm trying to adapt what I know from when I learned the shit into
now.
what it is now. I'm like the old guy trying to learn how to like update a computer or something. You know? But so I don't. That whole thing is like almost more important than your fucking product itself. Like, is the marketing and how to get it out there. You know, if you're a good marketing person, you've got a freaking leg up on a lot of other people, regardless of talent. Just because you know how to get your shit in front of someone's eyes.
That's half the battle. That's the biggest part of the battle, is having it appeal enough for someone to not scroll past it. And like,
you know, and I've had, I mean, sometimes I have people tell me like, I'm seeing your fucking ads, whatever you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, but I was playing Candy Crush today and I saw your fucking ad go across and it pissed me off. And I'm like, yes,
you're welcome. Thank God.
Thank you for
$5,000 well spent. Fucked over your Candy Crush.
I don't know. I've had mixed success, man. I've run a couple things where I honestly am not sure what I did successfully, but I did something.
You did something.
I'm a guy who keeps track because I'm just a nerd and I like to do that stuff. But I was like, what was different about that campaign
versus this one?
Nothing was different. And why did that one do well? But it did. I was getting DMs from people like almost on a daily basis. And they're like, hey, I saw this ad on Instagram, dude. That song's dope. I just followed you or whatever. And I'm like, really? Awesome. Great. I have an ad that's actually reaching real people in an organic way, and they're actually going and listening to my music. Holy shit. Whoa. I wish I had $5 million to throw on that thing. You know, unfortunately I don't. You know, it was worth it. But I couldn't replicate that ad today if I fucking had to. And I wish I could. I think if I could, I would probably be like a billionaire social media mogul, because I think those guys are the only ones that know how to fucking do that shit.
I think they honestly just throw Zuckerberg some money and say, hey, just let this one through, you fucker.
I don't know. Because I feel like the guy that like rolls up to the blackjack table on the strip and I've got like $250 in my wallet on a Saturday night and I think I'm awesome. Balling, doing something like that, and then you go up to the blackjack table and there's people that are playing like $500 hands of blackjack right next to you, and then the pit boss comes up to you and he's like, sorry sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Go to a dip. Basically telling you get the fuck
out of here. Table, pussy.
You broke dick motherfucker. But I mean that's pretty much what they're telling you. I've had it happen to me before where I'm like, I got $200, and
fuck
it's like that's a one hand of blackjack.
Fuck that, dude. I went to the casino here one time, and I went right to I walked in. I was like, okay, here we go. I went right to that fucking $5 table. Didn't even look at the big ones. Fuck that, right there. I walked out with $100. I played one hand. I was like, fuck you. I'm out of
here. I don't. Yeah, I'm not a casino guy anymore. No, I don't like it. I used to like to go play craps a lot. Because you can get like a little bit of a rush from that. And if you're at a good table where it's fun and everybody's drinking and partying, it can be really fun. But you can lose a lot of money. I mean, you can lose a ridiculous amount of money, and it's fun enough to where you might, like, if you were inebriated in any way, you might be like, I'm going to the ATM.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Don't go back to the ATM, dude. You're like, I'm going back to the ATM.
No, dude.
I'm going to turn it around.
You've had enough. Yeah.
They built those casinos on dumbasses like you, buddy. Like I came home from Vegas once. I remember I had to use a credit card to get out of the parking garage because I had nothing left. And I was like, oh my God, that was a very poor decision.
That was silly.
Yeah. You feel like this today.
Yeah, good for you.
Was it worth it? You're like, no, it's not worth it.
Never.
Like these days I'm like, when I'm talking to my wife, I'm like, what time is it? She's like 10:40.
Like, oh my God.
I'm like,
Jesus.
We better get,
better get to bed. This is
I'm gonna be a little grumpy in the morning. Gee whiz. Like, walking around my house in my fucking slippers and shuffling around the house. Like, oh geez, we better get to bed. She's like, but on a Saturday night, you can jam at the Elbow Room and party till 4 a.m. or whatever.
It's Saturday. So Saturday, this is a work night.
Yeah.
Jesus. Sheesh.
Shuffle back into the cave here, babe. feeling pretty I'm already getting a little bit of anxiety thinking about being up later than my bedtime.
That alarm's gonna suck, dude.
The boys lately have been sleeping pretty good, so I think she gets to sleep in quite a bit.
Nice.
Not sleep in. I think what she's been doing lately though is waking up early and watching her shows before
having that fucking moment.
She's got the quiet house, like she's like, you
know what? As soon as she gets used to that, it'll fucking change so quick. They know. They fucking know. That's what my boys are, dude. Boys are crazy. Boys are fucking crazy.
How old are your boys? 4
and 2.
Oh, I've got twin 4-year-olds.
God bless you. How do you do it?
I don't know.
It's not easy.
I have no clue how we made it this far, man. Like the whole thing has been like, whoa. Like we made it. They're fucking crazy. Potty trained. Yeah, holy shit! How did we? Yeah.
That's what I thought too. When I had my oldest potty trained, I was like, we fucking did it. We did something. That's awesome. You know, they can do something cool. You show them do something. That's the coolest thing when they can do it. When you show them, it's like you can fucking do that. Rocking.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like I was watching them put their pants on today. I'm like, nice, just putting them on the right way first try.
Good work, fellas.
Yeah, I'm like, high fives, guys. Like I'm just trying to get that, like, because I know they're gonna be big dumb animals just like their dad. You know, like I can already see my traits coming out of them. They're both clumsy. They're both, you know. So I'm like, you guys just got to prepare and you got to make systems for yourself because you're a big dumb animal.
I want you to start looking at these bar graphs right now. These are called analytics.
Yeah. Come over here, Land. Look at this click-through rate on this ad. It's beautiful.
See that? That's called engagement. That's what you want. And impressions.
Look at the organic meter over here.
Look at this. That's what you want. Not this. This is what
green.
It's fine.
Green.
Get your crayons. This is gonna be good. Yeah.
Go get the graph paper, honey. I'm gonna show Lane
I'm gonna show this kid some shit right now. No, it's fine.
It's amazing it's amazing what they absorb. Some of the stuff you say. And the worst thing you say.
The worst shit you say, they'll remember that. It's like,
yeah.
Fuck.
Like, Dad, what's a cocksucker? Yeah. Like, don't say cocksucker.
My kid one day, my kid the one day walks up to me and he's like, hey, Dad. I was like, hey, what's up, buddy? And he's like, you know, sometimes I say fuck when I get mad too. And I was like, why? That's the F word, Dad. I was like, I know it's the F word. Well, I just say fuck like you and Mom. Sometimes, but I'm not saying the F word right now. I'm not saying fuck right now. It's like, stop talking.
You are saying it right now. And I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Stop. It's like, Jesus. Yeah. I've given up on that. It's like, you know what? Just try to say that one. Don't throw out the MFs. Just, you know.
Well, then you hear them like apply it correctly.
They're like good use.
They spill something.
Oh, fuck.
And they're like, God damn it. And you're like, well, I mean,
proper context.
We were all thinking it.
He's not wrong. God damn it, indeed, son. I gotta clear that up now. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not delusional. I mean, the kids are gonna start hearing it soon, and I work in an environment where I can kind of say what I want. I work in like a sales bullpen, so you know it's. Mm-hmm. Flinging it around the office all day, man. Mm-hmm. Like there's a lot of shit talking going on and ball breaking and stuff. So like, I get home sometimes. My wife's like, "You think you could
dial it down a little bit?" Yeah.
She's like, "You said fuck 83 times in that last paragraph."
It's like, yeah. Only 83. Let's see the analytics. That's lower than yesterday.
Like, typically,
usually at 107. You'll see it's a downward trend here. This is not good.
Typically, when I'm upset, the F-bombs per paragraph tend to increase by, but yeah, I don't know. The kids have changed everything, man. Like, I was just hanging out with them before I came down here, and they just fucking crack me up. The stuff 4-year-olds say, Dad, 4738124 makes 100, and you're like, yeah,
7-3. Yeah, sure.
That's pretty
right.
Close. Yeah, you're right. Good job. Good job.
That's numbers, man. Good job.
Been playing this game with my sons. It's on the tablet, and I don't know what it's called. You're a shark though, and like,
okay,
you're swimming around in the ocean, and there's like, you can go deeper, or you can go onto the shore and like eat people, attack boats and shit.
Yeah.
And like, as you're creating carnage and just like destroying,
you get more points or whatever,
and you're getting bigger and like more vicious, and you can go into deeper shit. And my sons are like, you gotta eat the fat ones when you're the bigger fish, because if you like, they're like, they come home like, Dad, we figured it out. I got 50 gems for eating that fat guy if you can dive up onto the beach and get him and drag him back in. I'm like,
oh my
wait
God.
a minute. Like,
what is happening?
Yeah, but then they sit there and they watch me. I'm like, you see that guy? He thought he was gonna get away from me. The guy on the inner tube. Like, I'll swim below the guy on the inner tube. Like, you guys ready for this?
This is Jaws shit right here.
Yeah. I don't know. I might be a horrible parent, but I don't think so. I don't think so.
Hey, you're spending time with your kids.
Yeah.
No one tells you what to do with that time. So spend time with your kids. For me, my 2-year-old has decided that, okay, first I'll preface this by saying my sons wanted absolutely nothing to do with Christmas music during Christmas. Nothing. Mm-hmm. That's the only time I'll fucking listen to it. However, they're very particular. They have a routine they like, and my youngest routine is to sit on the couch before breakfast and watch the Mariah Carey video for All I Want for Christmas.
No.
Most of the day.
No.
And I'm like, dude, put something else on. Just change it. Change it. What's going to happen? Just change the channel. It's crazy. Every fucking day. It's like,
it's the same movie, dude.
Bud? Yeah, where were we 3 weeks ago, bud? Let's go. Christmas is over, homie. Doesn't change.
Same movie. Dad, I want to watch Frozen 2. I'm like, no. We're watching UFC 8.
Frozen 2.
Like, have a seat, son. This is when Dan Severn headbutted that guy's face off. Come over here and let me show you.
UFC 8. Yeah. That's Tank Abbott, and he's the hero.
Yeah. Nobody likes Tank, but he's a very vicious fighter.
He's misunderstood. He's kind of like the fucking giant in Mickey Mouse, whatever, something like that. There you go.
Well, somebody that came on, God, I can't remember who it was, but somebody came on and they knew Tank Abbott, and they had like raced remote control cars with him and said he's like a super cool guy. And I was like, fuck, no way. That's not the cool. That's not the Tank Abbott that I know.
That's Tank Abbott I know is an asshole. He'd never have fun with anything. Just a bastard. I thought it was fucking cool. I love Tank Abbott.
So did I.
Fucking prick.
If there's a photo finish at the end of the race car at the RC Pro-Am race, Tank, you got this one, buddy.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm not going to argue, Tank.
I saw him break a dude's jaw once. Or did he break his jaw? No, he broke someone's jaw. I watched it with my older cousins. I remember I was like fucking 7 years old. They're like, bro, watch this. I was like, what is this? Oh, it's called UFC. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, who's that? That's Tank Abbott. I was like, fuck yeah, he's cool. He's huge. I get it. It's awesome. Yeah, I was like, oh.
He would like that was when they could headbutt, like balls.
This was just a right. He fucking just smashed a guy.
There was one where Tank Abbott had the guy's face. Mm-hmm. I think it might have been like, I don't remember which one it was. It was the one where he fought Oleg Taktarov. It was like his second fight. Okay. It was the one where he lost Oleg, but he had the guy's face like into the fence, and he had his knee in the back of the guy's head, and he was like just bashing the guy. And he's just looking out into the crowd and smiling at the crowd.
Oh, just beating the
fuck out of this poor guy. And Jesus. I don't know why when I was like 12 years old, I was like, yeah, awesome.
That's deadly. Yeah.
And I'm 39 and I'm still like, yeah,
that's awesome.
Like, it appears to me that I'm probably never going to grow up.
That's fine.
I mean, if I haven't so far. I mean, I like the boys are like, Dad, are we going to watch Punchers? I'm like, we're watching Punchers tonight.
We're watching Punchers.
Yeah. like this guy's been talking shit about this guy's coach, and this guy's mad at this guy. And I don't know. I take him to the gym and I let him train jujitsu and all that type of stuff. So I'm trying to show him like there's a place for this aggression and a safe place. Like, this is safe. This is sport.
This isn't take it home and beat the fuck out of your parents shit. This is right.
No, because you like you kind of run the risk with kids of them like using that incorrectly because they know shit and other kids don't know it.
Yeah.
But I think from what everyone tells me at the gym, like most of the kids that train never get in trouble, never get in altercations. Mm-hmm. Like their teachers are sending letters saying this guy stood up against a bully for another kid and all that. So I'm hoping they're not going to be like just destroying people, and hopefully they're going to use their powers for good, because there's also going to be given
them superpowers. Yeah.
There's going to be two of them. You know what I mean? Like I have to keep training because
you gotta protect yourself, man.
Yeah, exactly. When they're 14, they're gonna want to take a shot at the title, and I have to make sure that that I defend that title
honorably. Yeah, for sure.
Yes. Yeah, because like your dad. Yeah. I have to get to the age where they're like, okay, well, dad's too old to fight now.
Yeah, you got to do that. Or do you want to be like, or be like, you couldn't take me. I'm fucking 60. I'm still the best. Yeah. Right in your mouth. Oh, fuck, don't do it. Yeah.
Still the champ.
Guys are maniacs. Yeah. Go to That's funny. Well, man, it was fucking awesome talking to you.
Definitely.
I enjoyed the hell of it. I'll let you get.
I would love to do it again sometime.
Anytime. Okay, we'll do it whenever. Take the last couple of minutes. Tell us where we can find your music, your podcast. I know we didn't talk much about your music, but it was nice to just fucking.
It's okay.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't mind at all. It's like we were talking about. But yeah, the best place to find me is my website, dustygrant.com. You find me on Twitter at dustygrant57. Those are the best places. I've got music up on Spotify. The podcast is on Spotify. But my website has links and I just had it updated, so all the information on my website is good, and all the connections and my socials and everything are there. So I would say that's the best resource for everybody to go to if they want to check out anything.
Sweet, man. Well, hopefully they'll check out your tunes and check out the podcast. You got a good podcast over there, man.
Thank you.
That's good stuff. Yeah, man, for sure. Well, thank you for coming on here and talking. It was awesome. We'll set up something for next month sometime.
Yeah, let me know when. I'm ready to go.
Cool, bro. Sounds good. Have a good night, buddy.
Take care, sir.
Later.
Thank you.
Thank you.